What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to break the skunk. Now, this is for the person who is new to bass fishing and they only have access to like these local city park lakes, like a Laundry Park, Magic Johnson, Lake Balboa, any of the lakes in Cerritos Park, whatever. Wherever you go, there's bass there. You just have to figure out how to get them to bite. One thing that I've noticed, like if you go into the bigger lakes or like a Laundry Park or whatever, sometimes, like right now is springtime. So throwing like a Texas rig or a crawfish, something like that, imitating those spring patterns works at a lot of places. And they will work at like a Laundry Park, all the parks that I just listed. But the thing is, you have to realize that those parks get a lot of pressure because all you have to do is walk there and I mean, most people can have access to it. They get a lot of pressure. So you have to do something in the opposite direction. So throwing little swim baits will get you bit. If you're not concerned with the size of the fish, downsize, throw like a small swim bait or something like that, and you will get bit. So pretty much this is what I'm going to be doing. I went to Balboa the other day and I couldn't get bit because I was throwing this. Well, it was a white swim bait. This is like a 2.5, not 2.5, but like almost 3-inch swim bait. And this is right here, this thing is like maybe a 2-inch. I'm not sure how big this is, but these are very small baits. But what I've noticed is the smaller you go and the more natural it looks, you're probably gonna get bit. I don't have any personal experience in catching any big ones throwing these really small baits, but I believe like I've seen people post and I've been fishing for crappie and hook up on nice sized bass. So we know that bigger bass eat these small baits. So the best thing for us to do is to imitate it. Even though this lure right here is small, the jig head, this is a very heavy jig head. Like I could cast this a mile and work it back slow. But I feel like the jig head is too heavy for the typical depth. I don't know exactly how heavy this is, but it is not light. You know what I mean? So I just feel like something like this is a little too heavy for the shallow water. You can throw it, but I would try to go even lighter. This is an easy shiner and a sexy shad pattern. So this is how I will rig this up. And this is what I'm going to go to Balboa and throw. Something like this. Just take one of these out. Keep it closed because it's kind of got some liquid on it. And I have like a little Z-Man mushroom head, little mushroom head. This thing is fairly light, but I'm trying to go as light as I can and still cast out the lure. So basically all you're going to do is find the center, hook it down the middle, oops, bring the hook point out. Now, this is what I'm going to go there and throw. It's a small bait, it's light, and the jig head is light too. So when I cast this thing out, it hits the water. Because the bait is light, the jig head is light, it will fall at a slower speed. And once it hit the bottom, it'll sit up like that. And then I can continue to retrieve, and then it'll get that nice, easy swim. Not something as heavy as this. They're around the same size. This one is actually a little bit longer. But yeah, so I will go with something like this. Or something this color. I mean, not this color, but this size. But in like a green pumpkin or like a color like this. I don't have any more of these in like a more shad pattern color. But that's kind of like what I would throw. The colors that I like, something like this, something white. Any kind of shad profile. Who knows, pink might be a good color. But either way, I suggest you throw something small. Just get like a small swim bait, 3 inches or 2.5 to 3 inches. Get a small jig head, as small as you can go, and still cast it out and slow retrieve. Reel it in a little bit and let it sink, and then reel it in, like just kind of play with the retrieval rate. Cast parallel with the shoreline, do a fan cast outward, and walk the lake. Don't stay in one spot. Look how thin this line is. This is like 5-pound test. I will go up to 6, but the lower you go, the chances of you getting bit goes up. That's just been my experience. So here's a clip of me at Balboa. At the beginning of the day, I was throwing regular baits, throwing something like this, something a little bit heavier. I think it was like 8 to 10 pound test. Maybe this color or like a white, pearl white color, you know, working it how I work everything else. Wasn't catching anything. The homie Nat was catching them, him and his girl, they were catching them. And they were all using like very small stuff. And I was like, I didn't really feel like going back to the car. As soon as I went back to the car and got my small stuff, I hooked up on this. Check it out.
Oh. Nat. Oh. Hey, come on. Get him. Really? Oh! Did
You're a freaking.
Did I say that I was gonna get my secret weapon? What? Nat, what you got to say now? What you got to say now?
It's not YouTube acceptable.
Oh, right on the lip. Look at that. Here, you can have your net back. Give me some, Jocelyn. Nat's losing now.
What you get? Let's see what you get him on.
Mine is like twice the size as your fish.
You wanna hold it? Yeah, you do.
All right.
You using live bait?
Okay, put your thumb. No, you gotta put your thumb in here. Look. Here, put your thumb in. Here, no, thumb. Look how Daddy's thumb is. Pinch it and bend it. Thank you for the hand.
Yeah, no problem. He can release it too.
Okay. Got it? You want to release it back in the water?
Good job.
All right, go. Go set it down.
The seasick fisherman.
Go set it down. Gently. Okay. Oh, that's gentle.
Good job.
What do you say to this gentleman?
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you
welcome.
So much. That's awesome.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Jocelyn. I told him I'm gonna go get my secret weapon, and then he was like, you said that three hours ago. I said, okay. Okay.
Well, all right. With that said, so this is the type of stuff that I'm going to be throwing y'all. You can get something like this, like a micro shad head from Z-Man. I like Z-Man baits, period. But this head is pretty cool. This is a 1/8 ounce. I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter with this. If you're somebody who always hook it wrong, just measure your hook to the bait like that. And so you know your hook point need to come out about right there. Go in like so and just feed it through. Slide her on up. And there you go. Here's a variety of the things I plan on throwing at Balboa, Alondra Park, all these different small lakes, because what I've noticed is you can see like little bitty bait fish jumping all over the place. But that's that. Take it or leave it. That's what I'm going to be doing. All right. So with that said, just want to say thank you for everybody who's been rocking with the channel so far. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Like, I appreciate y'all. If you were day one, who's been here from the beginning, when I had 50 subscribers to when I was freaking learning how to float tube, getting spun around and all that stuff. Like, whenever you join the channel, whatever brought you here, thank you for being here. As springtime comes along, we're going to be doing more giveaways. For the 10,000 subscriber mark, we're going to give away a blade bait kind of pattern. And we're going to have 4 lures here. We have the Evo. This is currently my favorite lure right here. This is in a hot snakes pattern. We're going to give this away. We have a Guggen Squad Zinger, it's a spinner bait. Chartreuse and white. We got this is a swim jig and another spinner bait. All right, so those are the lures we're giving away for the 10,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate y'all again. And the way that you enter this giveaway is by going back to my SoCal kayak bass fishing video at Lake Paris. And I want you to comment green pumpkin chatterbait. That's what I broke the skunk with on that video. That's what I caught my first real bass on the kayak, was a green pumpkin chatterbait. It was an Evo at that. So go ahead and go to that video and comment green pumpkin chatterbait, baby. And then you'll be entered into the giveaway. Now, be mindful of scammers. There are people who will comment on your comment, and then they will basically pretend to be me and say you won and ask you for some type of information. I'm gonna let you know now, that is not me. The way you'll know that you win is once we hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to do a raffle, like based off the names of the people who commented on the SoCal kayak bass fishing video at Lake Paris where I broke the skunk, and you comment green pumpkin chatterbait, baby. Compile all those names. I'm gonna spin it in a wheel, and then whoever wins, and then I will go to that video, pin your comment, and contact you directly and let you know how we can go about giving me the shipping information, and I can ship this stuff to you. It's not gonna cost you anything. You won't have to pay for shipping. You won't have to pay for anything. The only thing that you'll need to do is give me your contact information. But wait until I pin your comment and contact you directly. Okay? Cool. All right. So again, I just want to say thank you to everybody, man. So YouTube has, well, for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they all have a community tab. So what I'm going to start doing, there's going to be tiers of membership so that you guys can so we can have a more fluid conversation. And each tier is going to offer certain things. Tier 1, is going to give you, early access to the videos. It's going to give you, a private kind of like community chat that only we can chat in. And then also you get priority replies, emojis, stuff like that. And then there's another tier, which you guys can let me know if you guys are interested in, where there's going to be a fish with seasick kind of day. Like if you are a fishing YouTuber too, or you're a bait maker or something like that, and you want to be on my channel and like advertise your stuff, I'm cool with it. But, because there's so many people, hit me up. So anyway, like if you are a part of that, we can meet up and we can fish together, and, you can show me what you're using, and, we can just go from there. We could just, vibe it out, see how things go, see how the video go. I'll shout you out on the channel, shout your product out on the channel. Or if you're just somebody who's trying to learn, you come fish with me too. So the way that's going to work is each month I'm going to do kind of like a raffle kind of thing. Like everybody who's a member on this tier, I'll pick a name from that tier, and each month I'll dedicate a day to fish with whoever wins that month. So whether you're trying to, just kind of grow your following, or you just kind of want to learn how to fish, or whatever it is, you just want to hang out, cool. Like you'll know that somebody from that list will be featured on the channel. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know. I feel like that'll help me kind of organize everything a little bit better. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Check out the names right here. I'm going to put it on the screen of all the people who've been like rocking with the channel. These people have like been here for a minute. When I look at my analytics, it shows me like the folks who's been like rocking with the channel, that's been commenting, that's been doing a lot. So I appreciate y'all. Here are the people on the screen. I appreciate y'all. With that said, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna keep on rambling, so I'm just gonna say peace out. I appreciate you. Get ready for the giveaway.